Productivity got better when I stopped chasing productivity itself. You're still lying in bed at that second alarm, the one where you've already broken the first promise. Your thumb starts moving before your feet even move, and that tiny moment can quietly wreck entire days. There's a name for this pattern. I didn't know it then. Now I think it explains years of fake productivity. I'll come back to it. First, the routine. Not the polished version people post online, the version that actually survived real life. I woke up at 6:30 every morning, water first and shoes immediately after waking, because if thinking starts first, negotiation starts too. Then 20 minutes of walking without music or podcasts, no news, no messages, nothing entering my head that early. I used to think work started at my desk. Turns out, work started in my body. Then came the main block. 8 until 11 was deep work only. Phone gone and one task only. Writing, editing, building, whatever mattered most lived there. Late morning became admin work and messages. Afternoons were lighter focused work. Research, planning, learning, thinking. Evenings became review and reset. Tomorrow got planned before sleeping. That was the whole thing. Simple enough to repeat, boring enough to survive. And I know people hate hearing that, because I hated hearing it too. I spent years chasing better systems instead. More apps, more tricks, more discipline. I even called scrolling warming up once. 40 minutes disappeared before any real work started. Then I wondered why my brain felt scattered. Roy Baumeister's work on decision fatigue explains something uncomfortable. Decision-making burns energy long before work begins. And that's the name I promised earlier, decision fatigue. My mornings were never lazy, they were expensive. I had already spent mental energy before important work arrived. Then came the bigger realization. This wasn't time management. I fought that idea for years, thought it sounded clever but useless. I was wrong. This was energy management. Everything changed after that. I stopped asking what time I had left. I started asking where my energy actually lived. Deep work got my best hours. Everything else took the leftovers. Not equal treatment, priority treatment. You've probably already found reasons this won't fit. I did exactly the same thing. Then I realized the routine wasn't the point. Energy was the point. And here's what almost surprised me most. Output started before input, not after. Because one night I had 6 tabs open and nothing finished. You felt that before. Learning can feel like progress. Sometimes it isn't. Input without output becomes intellectual hoarding. Actually, wait, I skipped the biggest change. Reactive mornings disappeared completely. No news first, no messages first, no strangers entering my head first. I wasn't busy, I was available. And there's one last thing people skip entirely. Routine isn't really discipline, it's identity. Repeat something long enough and negotiation disappears. You stop asking how you feel. You become the person. Tomorrow morning, that second alarm comes back again. Pay attention to the negotiation happening there, because high output starts when bargaining finally ends.